Hey guys, welcome to your twin flame collective reading. So let's see what sort of energies the collective is dealing with. What energies are coming the collective's way. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. And as you saw, we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is interesting energy, right? Feminine flame energy. Let's see the clarifiers before we dive in. Let's see the clarifiers. Okay. And we're gonna have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. So, interestingly enough, I'm hearing the end of clinginess. Okay? So, take that as it resonates. But we have here the energy of ending cycles, right? Ending cycles, which can mean, depending on your particular situation, coming out of relationships or ending the cycle of being single. And it's the energy of learning to adapt to your new situation, learning to grow within your new set of circumstances. And for many of you, this is the energy of healing a sense of being codependent. It's a shadow which many twins have to deal with, because as twins you are born to be part of a connection, to be part of a contract, to be part of a dual dynamic, right? You are mirroring souls. By the nature of your soul, you cling or you long for someone, you long for your counterpart, and you cling to that notion of togetherness, because that's the nature of your soul. So many times we have to deal with the reverse energy, right? The reverse energy, the shadow energy of being codependent. It's a very fine line to walk between clinging to a person rather than your entire wholeness, and being strong enough to be part of the contract from a point of balance, not clinging to one another and not clinging to something outside of your bond to give you a sense of strength or of independence because you are running from a connection, right? So it's a very delicate balance, and that's why it takes lifetimes, right, to learn how to navigate it. This is the energy of learning. This is the energy of growing. This is the energy of letting go of what used to be in your lives and learning to navigate things. This is precisely the energy of learning how to balance. And as a result of learning that lesson, for some of you, this could be the point of someone finally coming to terms with the nature of your twin flame connection, This could also be the energy of someone finding out about what twin flames are and what a twin flame bond is within their own life. Cough, of course. And it's the energy of coming to terms and understanding the nature of the bond. So for some of you, this can be the energy of runner twins finding an inner balance. As a result of that, finding a new way of balancing their bond with you. Some could be reaching out if you've been in a no-contact situation. They are in that open, receptive energy, productive, constructive, wiser energy. So this is a shift up in frequency. This is a shift up in energy. This is the energy of learning, growing, overcoming various challenges, obstacles, issues, and learning to grow from whatever set of circumstances which now are being closed off, right? These are chapters which are being closed off. And this is a positive, uplifting, high vibe approach to learning those lessons. It's the energy, okay, I was in this situation, it's now ended. What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? How can I make sure that I'm not going to make those same mistakes again? And actually being able to learn, actually being able to grow, actually being able to embrace. So it's a very high vibe energy, and it's the energy of connecting on a deeper level. So it can mean for you, depending on your specific situation, anything from making 3D contact to reconciling as a twin flame couple to ascending to a higher level of commitment within your twin flame relationship. This is a point of understanding who you are, where you are, why you have come to this point, what you might have been doing wrong, what might have been going, I would say, in the wrong direction or at the wrong speed, I'm hearing as well. Why these things were issues, how they can no longer be issues for you, how you can overcome them, how you can outgrow that energy. And as a result of these realizations, we have people, right? We have circumstances, we have actions which are going to show the level of growth to some extent. And in some cases, I'm actually feeling the energy of apologies. So this may be a point when your twin comes back to you, for instance, after being somewhere astray, right? And they may be coming back to you, perhaps not necessarily in a romantic quality at first, but they may be coming back to you and saying, okay, so you know what? I think I can finally understand now what you were talking about then. I think I can finally understand now what that used to mean for you and why that meant such a thing for you. And now this is what it means for me. They are going to come in and say, look, I was wrong to do this or that. I was misguided to do this or that. I can see now why. And this is a very important aspect here. This is someone who pretty much returns to you changed. They are changed because they have truly grasped the why that was a mistake, why things went that way, why did I get misled, what made me go on that path, which now I understand why it wasn't mine. It wasn't my path and I was down that way, right? And now this is the deep healing going on in the connection. because you will also feel that energy of regret, that energy of remorse, that energy of shifting gears and changing pretty much directions now. This is the energy of someone who truly regrets having done something or not having done something at one point, and they are now going on in a different direction. They are now stepping onto a different path. But I will say this: if you feel like when your twin comes back to you in this energy, if you feel like they are not truly there yet, if you feel like they haven't yet truly understood why it wasn't a good idea, why it was a mistake, why it led them astray, why that wasn't the direction they were going to truly thrive on, right? If you don't feel like they have reached this point of understanding, then you have to trust in the fact that they are getting there, because they are. So even if this perhaps may be a repeat offender, right, of doing the same mistake a few times, because that's part of the journey as well, when they come back to you and say, I think I can finally see what you meant, why you wanted that, why you said that, why you reacted that way, I can see where I went wrong, how I misunderstood, why it wasn't a good idea. And you may doubt that. You may believe like it's another loop in the same cycle. You have to trust in the fact that they are gaining a deeper understanding. Okay? And in some cases it can be very challenging, because if it's a repeating loop, after some point you stop connecting to the energy of getting out of it. So you have to be open to the idea that this time they actually understood something which perhaps in previous situations they had missed. Okay? So this is a very important point for you as well, to reach that energy of inner balance and forgiveness and openness and healing. Because you can only heal, you can only outgrow situations together, right? In unison, in harmony with one another, not on opposing sides. So that's interesting here. Now let's see your advice. Let's see the advice in the situation. Of course. Okay. So your advice is card number 9, Darkest Fears. And on the bottom of the deck we have a card number 8, Control. Right? So, this is the energy of overcoming those darkest fears. Precisely what we were talking about, right? So, Spirit here is giving you the advice, reminding you that you need to see the light at the end of the tunnel when you are going through a dark fear, right? The dark night of the soul. A test of your faith, a challenge, a blockage in your path. The only way forward is to focus on the light ahead, a 1, 2, opening up to that light, receiving that light, and when it comes your way, believing in it. Because if the solution or if the blessing or if the manifestation comes your way, but you have grown so upset, so distraught over not having achieved it for such a long time, when it finally comes your way, you may actually miss out on that opportunity because you don't believe it anymore, or you don't believe in it sufficiently enough, right? You have to have a strong faith in your flame destiny. You have to have a strong belief in the fact that your souls are actually made to achieve the merging, to achieve divine union. So this is a strong indication to look within your higher self and connect to your higher self and to your twin's higher self in order to overcome whatever challenges you have been dealing with. And you need to believe that things can and will improve, because they are improving, even if perhaps it might not feel that way at some point for some reason. And we are going to take a look in the extended to see how these energies play out for the feminine and the masculine, and where exactly is the blockage here. Hopefully we can see that. I hope you're going to join me for that. If not, then I'm sending you my highest vibes of unconditional love, and we'll be seeing you soon. Okay? Bye.